Hi everyone, my name is Fola Afolayo, and I am a tarot reader, Reiki practitioner, and artist integrating art and healing. And today I want to share with you my healing library. So my healing library just consists of tools that support me in my personal journey and process as I'm healing as a person, as well as what I use when working with clients and supporting them. I'm constantly learning that healing is a journey, it's continuous, it's a process, it's not linear, it has ebbs and flows. And these are just some items that support me, and I hope that you can get something out of this and see if there's some items that can support you in your journey as well. So today I'm going to be sharing 8 items, 8 tools in my healing library that I use. So number 1 would be a candle. You can never go wrong with having a candle. So I use a candle as a form of protection when I'm doing readings for my clients and even myself. I will always have a candle lit. I'll have one for myself and one for the client. I always have a protection candle. It also gives me energy because we know that fire is the element of action and passion. So it also gives me energy throughout the day. So if I'm working on something, I usually have a candle lit as I'm working. So it's a form of energy and protection during my sessions and just, for personal support as well. Can never go wrong. White is usually a great place to start. I have white candles on my ancestral altar as well because it's the color of purity and protection as well. And it's just a good standard color. You can use different candles based on what you want to support you with. Like if you're looking at energy center points, like the heart energy center point, you might use a green candle, or the root energy center point, you might use a red candle. So it really just kind of depends, but you can never go wrong with white. So I usually have a candle with me. You can purchase this at the Dollar Tree, the Family Dollar. You don't have to go to the expensive new age shops to get this unless you want a fixed candle or something like that. But if you just want a regular candle that you can put your oils or herbs on or whatever you use it for, you can just go get this at the dollar store. The next thing I have, which is another form of a candle, this is for relaxation. I always love to have a scented candle. So if I'm doing yoga or, doing a session and I need to ground, scent is a great way to ground, by smelling and letting you know that you're in the body. So I use this scented candle, and I love this company. This is Precious Cargo. They have amazing candles. This is handmade. This is rose. And I love this scent, so it's a great way to calm. So I'll have this just as a scented candle to ground. All right, number 2, got to have the Florida water. Florida water. I love this for spiritual cleansing. I use this for readings, spraying this on the body to clear. I use this to clean my ancestral altar and also like window seals, or whenever I'm doing spiritual cleaning of the home. After I've cleaned the floor, I will do another layer with this Florida water to clean and clear out anything that doesn't serve me. It's a great tool for spiritual practitioners or just to have personally in your home. So that really helps me in my process, just clearing and cleaning out things that no longer serve me. So love the Florida water. You can get this at a spiritual store. Sometimes, depending on where you are, I saw this at a dollar store one time, but it was it just really depends. Like that was in Philadelphia, but you can, depending on where you live, if you live in a city where that, spiritual practice is really big, like New Orleans, you can find this, at convenience stores. But if not, you can just get it from a spiritual shop or online. And I'll leave a link below. Okay, and number 3, you have to have your smudges. So I currently use a white sage or desert sage with lavender for cleansing my home, for cleansing my cards. As a reader, I always clear and cleanse my cards so that the energy of the other person doesn't get trapped in. So yes, always have this on hand. I also have the spray form, which is great if you can't use smoke. You can use a sage spray which is really good for cleansing and clearing, or if you just want to spray it on your body before you leave, or, you know, if you've been interacting with someone who doesn't have the best energy, you want to clear your field, this is great to have handy. And then I also have the Palo Santo too that I use. It's more of a sweeter, lighter cleanse, but I use this on cards as well to cleanse. So that really helps. So yeah, I'll use both of these like before or after card readings, or even Reiki sessions when I'm cleaning the energy of the space, so that the person's energy is not trapped in there, or we're not sharing energies. I always gotta have those sprays, or if I'm having a bad day and I need to cleanse and clear the space after I've done like an EFT tapping session, or, you know, had an emotion, released an emotion, maybe I'll sage or, you know, smudge the area. So it's kind of a balance of using these different healing modalities and tools. So that's really helpful. Number 4 is my oil diffuser. It's an essential oil diffuser. I use this in like yoga, like if I'm having a yoga session or something like that. If I just want to relax and ground, I use this. So what you do is you pour water into here, and then you can drop your essential oils in, and it runs for about 2 hours. I think it's like 2 hours max. And it lets out the smell of the essential oils. Like eucalyptus, lavender, frankincense. Those are the 3 oils that I use. This is really good when you have headaches. I'll take some eucalyptus oil and put it in the diffuser and just let it permeate throughout the room and help to relax and calm the body. The fun thing about this is it has LED lights at the bottom, so it like changes colors like a rainbow every few minutes, which is really fun. But it's just a way to relax and unwind, especially after a long day. This is a really great tool to have. And you can get this at the Family Dollar. I think this is like $12 at Family Dollar. So it's super affordable. You don't have to go out and buy a super expensive thing to care for yourself. All right, and to support that, the 5th tool that I use in my healing library is my wax melt. My wax melt. Now, this is used to melt wax that, you know, has certain scents. Like right here, I have a rose scent that I've been using. Another great way to ground and clear. So I might have this on during a session or just for personal use. It's a great way to unwind. Another element, scents. I got this at the Family Dollar too. I think it was like 12 or 15 bucks. Yeah, so super affordable. And I want to show you some of the wax melts that I use. So this one is a root center point for the root area. So I might put this on if I'm doing some root center point work. And it's a pure essential oil. It's cassia, clove, and nutmeg. So it might support you when you're doing that. Or if I'm doing a Reiki session, I might have this on. It says money too, because we know the root center point helps with generating money as well. And then I have this rose garden scent wax melt. It's rose and mint. It's so good. That's the one that's in there right now. So I will put these links in the description below so you have an idea of where to get these from. So that is my wax melt. All right, number 6, crystals. Gotta have crystals. I know these aren't for everybody, but they really do support me in my healing work. Working personally, this is Carnelian. It's great for energy. It's great for the sacral center point. I use this to get energized. If I want to get a lot of work done, I use this, or working on artistic projects. It's just a great energizing stone. I meditate with this, and I might even use this in my sessions. I use crystals to sometimes clear my tarot decks as well, and it's just a great thing to have. I have a few other ones. This is like one of my favorites right now. I have selenite that I use to keep the energy light in my space, especially as a healing artist. My tarot teacher always told me it's good to have selenite around for readings. And I use it because I have a lot of electronics. So I put this in front of my laptop to kind of protect myself from that radiation energy. And I also have one on my window seal that's really helpful to keep the energy light and clear. And some people use selenite to cleanse their whole auric field. It's good to like brush through your auric field and cleanse that energy around you. Great one to have. And then the last one that I'll show you, there's so many. The last one I'll show you is Amazonite. This is the very first crystal that I purchased, and this is good for calming and relaxation. It's great if you're dealing with anxiety to meditate with, or to even sleep. Have this under your pillow. It just calms it down, and it's really great for writers too, and creatives in the writing field. Yeah, it's a very soft and gentle kind of energy to this stone. And yeah, it's just really great to have to calm the nerves, to build courage when you're having conversations with people. It's working with the throat center point. So I always have this around. All right. So number seven would be my pendulum. So I have 3 of these now, but this is like the main one that I use to gauge energy in the center points. I learned how to use this in my chakra healing part of the Reiki. So we learned how to use this in Reiki level 2. So I use this to assess my chakras or center points and see how they're doing. So right now I'm at the root center point, and it's letting me know that it's moving clockwise. So this is like a great tool to have. Some people use it for yes or no questions. I use it for that sometimes too, or to get clear about something, but it's a great way to build trust with your intuition. Just make sure that, you know, if the answer seems wonky, then go with your gut. If it doesn't feel right, go with your gut. Some people light a candle when they use a pendulum as a form of protection, so they're not different energies that are not serving you as you're doing a pendulum reading. But yeah, this is definitely a very helpful tool for me, especially when I'm doing Reiki, because then I get to see where the client is in terms of their center points or chakras and what I need to do to support them. All right. And number 8, which I believe is the last one, which is in the scent department, incense. I love this brand. I think it's called Satya. I love this brand of incense. This is Dragon's Blood. I actually have this going right now. My sibling and I, we use this during yoga. So if we're doing yoga or meditation, we use the scent to kind of ground, to clear, to calm the space, to invite a new energy into the space. Scents are really great. We have several. There's spiritual healing. It's in a yellow box. I really like that one. And positive vibes, and mystic yoga. And of course, a good old Nag Champa. Gotta have a Nag Champa. So incense are really good. Some people use this to cleanse and clear their stones or other items or pendulums. So you can also use that as a form of cleansing and clearing. But it's, yeah, definitely an essential, especially I think scents are really helpful during the winter time when you get the winter blues or wintertime depression, just to kind of give you a sweet smell to get present and focused. It really helps to kind of light up the space in this sense of smell, since you're closed in. So these are all of my items. I believe that's everything. Yes, these are the 8 items that are in my healing library. I hope this was helpful for you. I would love to know what kind of items you use in your healing library. You can feel free to leave a comment down below, or what items you would like to try that I've shared with you all today. And I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave all of them listed below so you can get a visual sense of these items, as well as places where you can purchase them from these wonderful businesses. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I'm going to leave my booking information on my website below. That's on folaafolayon.com. And lastly, if you would like to join our community on Patreon, I'm going to leave that information in the link below. Alrighty, take care. I look forward to connecting with you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.